Just a minute. Oh, sorry. Just a minute. Sorry. Okay. I've pulled over. So what's going on? You're calling me from Service Canada?
Can I have your name and your postal code so I can try and pull up your file?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you know my name. Like, don't you know what my name is? My name's Mary. Fuck. They hang up so fast. I'm so pissed. I'm not good at trolling these assholes. I want to be good at trolling them, but I'm not. They hung up so fast. I told her my name was Mary. She wanted my postal code and my name. Actually, you know, with my altered state that I'm in because of my brain, I wouldn't want to accidentally give any information. I feel dizzy right now. This was a failure, guys. This was a failure. They hung up too. Hello? What just happened? My phone. Okay, my computer froze. I'm dizzy, guys, right now. Because you know my head is worse in the morning. I can feel the pressure. I feel like I'm about to have another seizure. That would have been interesting. Phone spammer hung up. They've been trying to call me for days. They call me at least once a day. So I finally got a woman who sounded like she was from India. Okay, let's be perfectly honest. That's where all these call centers are. A lot of impoverished people in India accept to be phone spammers because they are desperate and they should not be taking advantage of Canadians. It's criminal. It's illegal. It's disgusting. But when you're faced with poverty and the lack of the ability to feed your family, I guess you're willing to like steal professionally, which is not to give them a pass. You don't have my pass to scam people, Service Canada spammers, but that's why they do what they do. It's not that they're monsters, though. What they're doing is monstrous, but they're only doing it to save their own lives, which is pretty sad. Yeah, I don't want to keep this broadcast too long because I feel like I'm going to have another seizure. I have to have a shower. Literally, the spammer called me, so I put her on hold and then I went live. But I told her my name was Mary, and she hung up on me because they know. They are so used to people being onto their shit that like I think it's common now to troll these people. So I couldn't even get her to talk. I'm like, don't you know my postal code? My name is Mary. Maybe she had a name. She's like, oh, I know what her name is. We're going to get enough information, then we're going to steal everything she has. Well, fuck you. You're going to steal nothing. I'm going to steal your time, which wasn't very much time, to be perfectly honest. You can survive. I know you need a job, but I'm going to fucking ruin your job while you're at it because your job is shitty and it hurts people. And I would say maybe get another job, but it's really complicated. The people at these call centers in India only have these jobs because they're desperate. So maybe you know what could work is if I get one of these people on the phone and I get them to talk. Didn't that happen? Wasn't that like the plot to that Jai Ho movie, that Indian movie wherein someone befriended a call center worker? The Pussycat Dolls, Jai Ho soundtrack to what? Yes, from what though? Oh yes, Slumdog Millionaire. So this is kind of like I could like do Slumdog Millionaire in real life, and like instead of treating them like garbage or trolling them, try to get them to talk about why they decided to accept the job that they did. I think there's been a documentary on these call centers before, but I think it would be fascinating to reach out to one and be like, you must be, I know you're in a desperate situation. I could do it by playing the game of pizza, like 911 pizza, which is like, if you're being abused, you can order pizza. Well, I could be the voice on the other end, the 911 operator, and go, okay, you're only going to say yes or no, because I know that you're not allowed to talk to me. Maybe their calls are monitored. I don't know. Can you imagine? But I'd be like, so I know what you're doing and you're in India, right? Yes or no? Because I know that your life is not easy. And so they would either decide to play with me or not. I think I would probably have a greater chance of, or stand a greater chance of getting a woman to open up than a man, but who knows? Thank you, David. Yeah, I'm not good. My mind's still racing. The new supplement I am on is magnesium, because I require a calcium channel blocker for my dystonia, because my dystonia is partially being caused, it seems like, by my illness, but it could be antipsychotics, and I don't want to freak myself out too much and get too upset because I'm increasingly more and more upset as to how much damage has been done to my body by these drugs and my illness. It's hard to tell which did what, but definitely the drugs I was on were making me worse. But I'm on magnesium now, which will slow down my nervous system and calm it. His name, I got to get his name but right. Hello, by the way, to Biltong Boy. Wait, it's not Brit Bong, which is an insult, which I didn't mean it insultingly. I just thought I read his name fast and thought that's what his name was. Plus, I have brain damage. So hold on a second. His name is comments Biltong Boy. So yeah, Biltong Boy was suggesting magnesium and suggesting that I exercise to release more endorphins, suggesting that I meditate, which I have to do. I'm going to download the Calm app later. But yeah, well, anyhow, I'm still not better, David. I was worse yesterday. I had like 16 seizures yesterday, so that was not good. I was confused. I was making weird noises. But right now, I felt like I was about having a seizure because I get this feeling in my head, and sometimes I seize in my head, but not in my body. If that makes sense, that exists. They're called absence seizures, or you can have abnormal electrical activity without convulsing. So it's definitely not all balanced in there. Not being self-deprecating, it literally is not all that balanced in there. I still have some marbles. Okay, bye, dear. Besos. Muchos besos. Te amo. So, Blue Spirit May says, Blue Spirit, all of a sudden I have a Spanish accent. I would just leave the phone on the table and go yes and no and leave them hanging. No, I tried. I was trying to without a plan. Without a plan, I was trying to just get her to talk and figure out what was going on and then, improvise, but it didn't work. I need an approach. Now they're going to call me back. This isn't the last time that they're going to call me, you realize, because I'm on their call list. The call came in from France this time, by the way. So John said, that's the general idea behind Lenny, a rambling, incoherent man that sometimes seems to be talking to you sometime. I don't want to steal his thunder. It's a good example. It's a good, oh yeah. So now my face is going to do this. It's a good suggestion, but I think I want to do the whole Slumdog Millionaire approach. Somebody who's in a really bad country in a bad situation and show the human side of them. So I'll have to wait till they get back. I have to go live pretty fast, which it's not that easy. It's not that rapid to set this up. And I have, I have to switch between, anyhow, it's the technical details make so that I'm not always in this, using this channel. So yeah, I'm having this one. It just went down. Dystonia went away. My color's still bad. It'll be amazing once I wear makeup again, guys. This is me with no makeup. I do look better with makeup. Let's be honest. My teeth remarkably are still white. I don't know how that's possible. But hello to the people who are here. I was live on the phone with a spammer, but she figured it out too fast because I told her my name was Mary, and probably they have a list where clearly my name's not Mary. I think I know where they think I live too. So I think all the call centers must know Lenny by now. There's quite a collection of Lenny scamming the scammers. Oh, real? Okay, so it's a meme. I didn't realize it was a meme. I'm so pissed. That was so underwhelming. I wanted it to be funny. I really did. Hi to the 4 people who are here. Say hello. I sort of feel like I'm about to, I am about to have a seizure soon because my face is doing the thing. Hello. You're from Service Canada? Hi. So how much money do I owe the federal government? $25 million? For sure. I'll get it from that guy. I have an uncle that lives in Nigeria who's a prince, and I'll get him to forward the money. Ouch. I hate when my face decides to be its own person. It's kind of like an erection, but of the cheek muscle. It's as embarrassing to have in class. Blue Spirit, I missed you, by the way. It's been a while. I thought you were on my wall, but you're not on my wall. I have to do a video in front of the fan wall. I was just thinking of that as I was sitting there. Plus, I've been gradually writing my book, but it's like my book is like notes, and I have to, it's very painful to write a book. It's in my head. It's there. The book is written. I lived the hell that was the book. I want it to be funny because I think I'm funny. So who writes a funny neuroscience book about a tragic event that ended up being redeemed, and they ended up being redeemed so far because I still am not better. So let's not celebrate prematurely. And even if I die, at least I've left some good things in my wake, right? Oh God, I hope this is not foreshadowing. The last time I talked about, I had a accidental foreshadowing when that YouTuber, Emily Hart died. Or no, was it Emily Hart? 10 things, Emily. I was shocked that she died. She's a beautiful young woman. I can't even believe she's dead. Emily Hart, that's right. Emily Hart or Emily Hartridge. She died because she went on a scooter in London, I believe, and like an electric small scooter, and a truck hit her and she died, which is tragic. But I had said after finding out she died, because I only found out she had died several months later, I'm like, someday as a YouTuber, you have to realize that the last video you upload is going to be your last. And you have no control over when that's going to happen. Please don't let me die. I don't want to die. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Pray to wood. Pray to the wood God. Pray to the wood God. Okay, I do, because the last time I talked about this, it was foreshadowing, and then I almost died. And I almost thought I never was going to make another video. I thought the last secret vlog I had made, John's familiar with that product, I thought that was going to be the last secret vlog. And then I didn't die. It's a surprise to me. I've said this before, but I literally almost died. It literally even got darker than that. I could have died. Let's just put it that way. And sorry, I'm emotional a little bit. And then I came back to life. I literally never thought that I would be here doing this now. Even if my face gets messed up, I never thought I would get a second chance. I never did. But that said, I'm doing good things while I'm still alive, because I could still fucking boom, do a death drop, but never get up from the death drop. Oh, I'm not wearing a bra. Free the bobs. Am I allowed to say that? They don't look that great right now. They've been through a lot, okay? Hi, Gizmo. How's Gizmo? So John says, it's a public domain. Hello, Biltong. How are you doing? You're in the UK, right? I got to get to know you. You are part of the Davison family. By the way, and this is not a solicitation, anybody that tips me, you need to know the lingo. The first person that tips me becomes the prettiest girl in the room, and the gender is not important. And then people can steal the designation of prettiest girl in the room by tipping me again. And then if you tip me a large amount, you become the most beautiful woman on the planet. And then if you tip me $2, you're my micro sugar daddy. If you tip me $1, I do $1 woes. I spin the wheel at $5, but I've been so sick that spinning the wheel is not recommended. This is just part of the live streamer, experience. What else should you know? I do silly, funny things when I'm better, like stick spoons on my nose. I don't take myself too seriously. The chat can get me going, can get me, doing things that are inappropriate but funny that I enjoy at the time and then regret later. John is a regular. John is always here. John is from, I believe, New Brunswick. He loves beautiful women on the internet, such as Piper Blush, such as, what's her name? Butt Girl. Bikini Ifrit. Are you still here, Biltong? I don't know if you're still here. Cat Wonders. Do you like Cat Wonders, John? I don't even know if you like Cat. You like Natalie Nightwolf? Oh my God, Natalie! It's been so long. By the way, the reason why I'm referencing these beautiful women is, as you know, I am not just one thing. I'm a thought. I'm a thought with thoughts. But because people like to call women like me thoughts, which is very pejorative and not nice. But you gotta, co-opt their negative lingo and turn it on its head. Oh, you're from Nova Scotia. I used to live in outside of Nova Scotia in Peggy's Cove, which I believe we discussed before. Thank you for saying I'm hilarious. I try, but a lot of it is involuntary, like my facial spasms. It's bad. It's bad. My dystonia has been a little bit active. And, one of the psychiatrists tried to say that whenever you're sad, your face does that. And it's proof that you somatize through your body. I'm not fucking sad right now. I'm happy. Look at that smile. Isn't that not the most beautiful smile you've ever seen? It hurts. Okay. It hurts to have your teeth. See, I'm that's the aphasia. Your cheek. I say the wrong word sometimes. I've been swapping words today. Like I hit my thigh and I said I hit my ankle and I said I hit my thigh. Like, no, so it's not. Is that partly due to the medication I was on? I mean, my brain is inflamed and my brain sustained damage. It's hard to tell which is which, but could it do that where it's like, okay, we're going to say thigh instead of ankle, and we're going to say the wrong word that I don't even remember what I just said. That was the wrong word. Hello to the 9 people who are here. I was on the phone with the phone scammer. Unfortunately, didn't work out. She left. She exited the phone call rather quickly. She figured out that I was onto her shit. Although I did almost tell her my real postal code, which would have been a very bad idea. I was then going to tell her my postal code was HOHOHO, which is the postal code of Santa Claus. Le Père Noël. The facial tic is just obnoxious. I talk about it and it comes back. That's crazy. Because there is a psychological everything is related, as you know, in the brain, right? It's not just mental illness is in the brain, yet brain tumors are also in the brain, yet epilepsy is in the brain, yet somehow we treat mental illness differently. But yeah, I seem to but this usually means I'm going to get a gnarly seizure soon, because I get the facial spasms before I get the seizure. It's like an aura. I don't look that bad, all things considered. It's just my mouth is like, I don't know. I maybe I'm still in a bit of a delirious state, so I'm accepting things that, I already, when I was sick, I was not thinking well. And someone had said this about olanzapine, that bless you, that olanzapine makes you accept. Bless you. Are you okay? Do you need a tissue?
What?
Do you need a tissue, darling?
No, fine.
Do not dish me attitude. Thank you. That's my son. So, yeah. Whoa. Blow your nose.
I am.
No, you're not. Go blow your. No, you're not. Please go blow your nose because you're sneezing because there's dust in your nose. Okay. So, yeah. So thank you, Biltong. Biltong, what does that mean? Are you Filipino or something? Why Biltong? I don't know what Biltong means. I don't know. Why did I think that's related to being Filipino? Biltong. Oh, you're South African. Oh, that's why. So are you South African? I've never heard of Biltong. I've learned something new. Although I feel like somewhere in the past there's like this echo of having encountered the word before. Ostrich or kudu. Oh, how exciting! How exotic! You've got such an exotic name. Are you British? Because I thought you were British. You. Andreas. Hi, Andreas. What's the Neuralink kit? Andreas, though, Andreas, you need to behave yourself. Let's just leave it at that. You didn't behave yourself once. You need to behave yourself. But you are behaving yourself now. And I hope you feel quite contrite. Oh, okay. So you live in Europe most of my life. Where are you living now? You don't have to disclose. I'm not from Service Canada. Hello, sir. You are in trouble with the European government. I require your postal code and $10,000. Are you up to date with what happened to me, Andreas? Oh, by the way, we now live with an Andreas. Andreas? He's not answering. His earphones on, I think. Yeah, but I hope this isn't permanent because we have no way of knowing if my face is going to do this for the rest of my life. I really hope it doesn't. And I don't know if I'm getting ready to hit the like button. By the way, if you're here, it helps me out. I thought I was going to go, but once you get me streaming, I keep streaming sometimes. Yeah, my situation sucks, bro. It's not chopping wood and selling wood bales. I'll tell you that much. Your entire 10 winters of chopping wood are far easier than anything I've been through in the last year, my friend. And I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I had no idea I was this strong. I had no idea. I knew I was strong. I had no idea it was this strong. Not in an arrogant way, but I had no idea. And I had no idea how strong, I won't personalize this as much. I had no idea how strong the human brain is. It's so strong. It can get you through so much, yet it's incredibly sensitive. And it takes 6 months to 12 months to heal. Neuroplasticity is a little slow. I mean, I want to have a word with my brain. Brain, you could heal a little faster. You could make this a little easier. It apologized. But the brain is amazing because it's got redundancies built into it. I didn't know that. And I had the blessing of when half my brain shut down, only half of my brain shut down. So I still had insight. So I've had insight into the inner workings of my own mind as it gradually fell apart and then came back together. People pay good money for that experience. It's called acid. Oh no, I'm getting a seizure. Hold on. I'm back. This is sure good. No, I'm not back. Oh, my head hurts so much. Oh no. Oh. Sorry guys, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Just had to have a seizure, Typical Friday. What day are we? We're Friday. Yes, we are Friday. Wow. Also, when I was sick, one of the hallmarks of dementia is you cease to know what day it is. That's a really key question in that mini mental exam, the Montreal mini mental thing, status exam. What is it called? You guys wouldn't know. I only know this stuff by virtue of having endured it. The Montreal mini. Oh, that's not lovely. I love when I make that noise. Mini. Oh God. And I even it's my throat constricting. So then it does that. And it said, what is this? Stop doing that. Mini mental status exam. Yeah. Mini mental status, Montreal. It actually was made in Montreal. But one of the key questions is what date is it? What year is it? MoCA, Montreal Cognitive Assessment. Oh, okay. Sorry. They're two different things. So the MMSE versus the MoCA. So the Montreal Cognitive Assessment is used to evaluate cognitive abilities and can better discern some deficits than the mini mental state exam. But the mini mental state exam, they have some similarities. I like the fact that there's a picture of a rhinoceros and they're like, what is this? It's an angry water hippo. That's my brother-in-law. Why do you have a picture of my brother-in-law? Okay, psychosis. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm still not okay. I get seizures and now I have nausea. And my face, I told you, my face twitching is a warning sign that I'm about to get seizures. And I still don't buy entirely that whatever's wrong with my brain, the infection has gone. I don't think that they've determined the source. And I'm still dripping cerebral spinal fluid from my nose, which I feel it right now. And when the pressure builds up in my head, I get more confused. But then when it releases the pressure through my sinuses, because there was so much pressure that it created a hole somewhere, which I personally feel they should patch. I have this personal opinion that I should not be forced to deal with dripping brain fluid for the next 6 months. But they wanted to be conservative because neurosurgery is complicated and dangerous. But I think it's also a little complicated and dangerous to have stabbing headaches, periods of confusion, and dripping cerebral spinal fluid. But the neurologist said to me that it'll patch over time in most cases. But now my left side of my face wants to go. I'm feeling a little bit wugga-nigga. The MRI didn't show anything, but they did an MRI, and now I can't hear right on my left ear. The MRI didn't show anything because they did it before I started. I only had some involuntary movements at that point. I think I only had myoclonic jerks at that point. Not this. What I have now is far worse than myoclonic jerks. Okay. And I think that, God damn it, makes me so angry. Anytime anyone has a myoclonic jerk, there's brain damage, probably in their brainstem. From the little I know about neurology, but I am gradually becoming a fucking neurologist throughout all of this. The MRI didn't show anything. That's why they think it's a functional neurologic disorder, wherein it's the communication that's fucked up in my brain. Because structurally, the 2 CT scans I had, so unfortunately I've been irradiated. Actually, in my life, I've now had 3 CT scans of my head because I had a massive sinus infection in the 90s, and I was getting headaches, and I could see halos around lights. So neurologically, I kind of had complicated stuff for a really long time, but I was mostly cognitively and neurologically normal for like 20 years. Like I was like this, but very high functioning, happy, outgoing, positive. And I had some anxiety, but it was very manageable. But the 2 CT scans showed nothing. The MRI, I've even looked at my own MRI, and I was like, I've been disappointed every time I've looked at my own neural imaging, because I was like, I don't see anything. I can tell. I mean, I've had I not done what I do now, had I not gone into this, I would have gone into medicine. And I have a history of medicine because I used to work at medical conferences sometimes, which doesn't make you a doctor, but I was exposed to a lot of medical lingo, and I had to pick up as to what I was talking about, what client I was working for fairly rapidly. I did work at a urology conference, by the way. A lot of pictures of peepees at a urology conference. Yeah, I used to be a cadet in St. John's Ambulance for 5 years when I was a kid. So I would volunteer and help out with first aid as a child. And then I quit when I was 13. But I also won an award. I was placed, I believe, second in the province of Ontario for fractures and knowledge about fractures when I was like fucking 10. And then I showed my bobs on the internet, and everyone got confused. And then my brain stopped working. And technically, my brain should have stopped working before I showed my bobs on the internet. I had a massive sinus infection from the time I got that hell flu all the way through April. I took azithromycin recently because I was still leaking pus from my eyes, which doctors just kind of was like, that's just some sleep. I'm leaking pus from my eyes, okay? And I've noticed as the azithro has worn off, because azithro only stays in your system for so long, I'm getting worse again. So it's possible there's still something infectious that has to do with somewhere in my eye. And one thing I did do, though, when I got sick outside from getting the hell flu, because it's possible that a bunch of clusterfuck of things happened simultaneously that led my brain to getting infected, and it's not straightforward. I had used markers for a TikTok under my eye, and I was getting sick with the flu, and I might have inadvertently introduced it into my eye. One thing that shows that there's a blockage somewhere is, why do I have central serous retinopathy? I with a scan proved that I have fluid at the back of my retina. I had perfect vision. I was a perfect specimen prior to January. And no one can explain that. They're like, we don't know why that happens. Why do you guys not know anything? We don't know why you do we don't know. We don't know what happens when you take antipsychotics. We don't know what happens when a viral illness attacks your brain. We don't understand functional neurologic disorder. We don't know why you get central serous retinopathy. What do you guys know? Like, why am I this fucking horrible medical mystery? I wish I was, like I had said in a previous broadcast many times, I would rather have, which I do not want to do, broken my leg than have gone through this, because they understand legs. Bone, x-ray, broken. Brains, woo, woodoo, woodoo. Wooloo, wooloo. Witchcraft. Black box. Our skull is a fucking black box, but we can't even check what's in the fucking... No, it's more like Schrodinger's cat. Are you a neurologist, Bill Tong? That was a big rant. It's true, John. It's true. And I have to do something for Patreon soon. And I thought I was going to quit, but then I had this moment of self-reflection. I was like, maybe there's a reason why I do Patreon. Maybe part of me enjoys it. I thought I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy making as much content. I was making way too much content. For one person, especially. Once Lily quit, are you kidding me? And it did lead me to get run down, which made me more prone to infections. Plus, I was anemic prior to this. Another thing that they know is that my blood gases are fucked. I have hypercapnia and hypoxia in my blood gases. And I still have those little red dots that I never had before that are spreading all over my body. If you guys can figure this out, please do, because the neurologist, I feel like he's sitting somewhere on a sofa, recliner, even though he's great. If you're watching, you are great. But I know you have many patients, so I'm being very demanding. I'm sorry I'm so demanding and needy, but my brain is leaking through my nose and I'm having seizures and my face doesn't work. And I have to take myself off antipsychotics alone. Nobody helps you. Do you think psychiatrists help you? Taper off your meds? Bill Tong Boy can back me up on this. No, they don't. They put you on poison and then you have to pick up the fucking pieces. Anyhow. So I'm very alone still in all of this. I have no doctor that, even though the neurologist said, I'm very interested in your case, I'm going to follow you once you get to the neuro, I still have to wait 3 months. And I'm not getting better. This is still happening. And it's not good. I'm not, until this stuff starts happening less, until my seizures don't happen, until I can think straight and I'm not as neuro excited, because as you said, like, you can tell my mind's racing a bit and I can tell. I'm not convinced. And until my color is still weird. I don't look so healthy. I'm not so healthy. And by the way, right now my temperature's off again. I'm getting a spike. That's what happens when I before I get the seizures, my body temperature is not normal. It's like I feel flushed, like as if I have too much serotonin in my system. You would let me be your urologist. But did Bill Tong Boy go away? I do have to learn to pace myself. Oh my God, my brain is zinging. My brain is getting dipping none. Okay. This sucks. Ouch, my head hurts so much. Oh my God, my head. My head hurts so much. They have not fixed the problem. They have not fixed it. We have to figure this out, guys. The one problem is the antipsychotics, but the antipsychotics isn't causing all of this. We have to figure this out. I don't want to die. And because they're just have this laissez-faire attitude towards my medical care. They need to, I wish I could just walk up to the neuro and go like, no, we haven't figured this out and you need to believe me, because this doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. This is not functional neurologic disorder. I'm not just randomly having seizures and stabbing head pains. They haven't figured it out. I just hope I don't die while they take their sweet ass time figuring it out. You work with biochem and neuroscience. Yes, agreed. It takes up to 6 weeks to bounce back. That's fascinating. So what do you, so biochem and neurosci, so wait, you're not in the, wait, you're in nootropics instead of neuroleptics? Are you don't like antipsychotics, but do you like certain other types of supplementation? You're a materials engineer. Wait, do you make nuclear medicine? Are you in nuclear medicine? Oh, do you work for like Heidelberg Engineering? I have a scan of my retina from 10 years ago that showed that I have a nevus at the back of my left eye. So my body's again, just why do I have it? And they were worried at the conference. They sat me in front of this machine. They scanned my eyes, and then all the neurologists came. They're like, oh. And I was like, oh no, because apparently that machine can be used to detect inflammation on the optic nerve. And if you have inflammation on your optic nerve, what do you potentially have? Pop quiz. Biltong, what if you have neural inflammation on your optic nerve, what could you potentially have? I know you know the answer to this. Nobody else does. Maybe they do. Maybe Wall Street, maybe John no. Thanks for the pictures, Wall Street, by the way. You guys have 30 more seconds. I know there's a delay. I forget that there's like a 10-second delay, because if you flash your boobs on YouTube, they want to have it. They want to have time to shut her down. Shut her down. No boobs. No boobs on YouTube. No boob tube. No. Well, it is optic neuritis. That's technically what you would have. You have MS. You have a greater chance. So they were arguing, Heidelberg Engineering was saying that this type of scan could reveal whether or not the patient has or is at risk of developing MS. So luckily for a second I was like, shit, I fucking have MS. But then they're like, no, you just need to take this. Please take this to an ophthalmologist. They're like, please take. I was like, oh Jesus Christ. So I actually did. And the guy, and actually the doctor that I saw, he was like, yeah, well, 20 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to detect this at the back of your eye. Are you having problems seeing? I was like, no. He's like, are you in any pain? I was like, no. He's like, yeah, I don't really think you need to do anything about that. I was like, okay. And actually, the central serous retinopathy isn't in the same eye. It's in this eye. But this vision is blurry. But this vision, I'm not going to get too mad. My vision started going fucked up the moment they put me on SSRIs. This is an involuntary movement, by the way. And it is tied a little bit. My involuntary movements are related somewhat to stress. I look great. Well, thank you. Maybe it's just the flattering lighting. I took magnesium. Maybe magnesium is helpful. What'd you get?
Well, come and see for yourself.
Oh, is it just Freezies? Oh, sorry, I'm distracted, guys. Just a minute. I'm hungry. Would you good?
Orange juice.
Oh, okay. Oh, you actually went to Prague.
Yeah.
You're strong. I'll let you be. You seem irritated. Everyone seems irritated.
No, it's fine. I'm thinking.
Well, usually probably tired from the crazy stuff.
I'm hungry.
Oh,
Can you make me my toast and cheese soon, please, Max?
I can't go into the kitchen, so my son is stuck. Oh, I'm getting ringing in my right ear. That was one of the first things after I got the brain infection. One of the first things that started is that we all occasionally get ringing in our ear. I would get this, and then it would stop, and I would be like, but it wouldn't just happen once in a while. It was happening like every other day. I'm like, why is there ringing in my ear? Not to scare you guys, but something's misfiring in your brain if you hear that ringing. But usually it just goes away. It's just a little hiccup in the brain. But in my case, it was a sign of neuroinflammation. Hi, Dr. Bitchy. How's it going? I am hungry. All I've had today is a Boost and a Kashi bar. And a woman cannot live on Boost and Cashy. Oh my God, our meeting is soon, Max. Our meeting is soon. We have another meeting. I'm okay, but I'm still not better, and I'm still having facial dystonia, and I'm still having seizures. Robert, you suffered a stroke, right? So, Bill Tong, are you watching? No, it's not work anymore. So wait, it is 7 p.m. or something where you are. I hope it'll pass. I hope I don't pass. No, I don't think they've figured out fully what is going wrong with me, and it's not over. Once I get off the last psych drug, and it's been 6 weeks, as Bill Tong says, probably I'll be sort of more getting into the clear. Really, hopefully, like 2 months after I get off these drugs, we'll be like, okay, my brain's had a chance to repair itself, and like it's calmed down, and I can sleep normal, and the rest of it. But for now, it's hard to discern what I'm going through is the result of combining neuroinflammation with fucking antipsychotics, the psych drugs that damage your brain, and the disease that is going on that I have. Again, the neurologist put his money on. I had a viral infection back in January, which destroyed me for months. It's very possible it was neuro-COVID because of my brain scan. That's what he thinks, but he left open the chance that they still haven't figured it out. And I feel like the mystery is not solved. Like House still hasn't come in and been like, it's sarcoidosis. That was hard. I'm having a speech problem again. And my friend, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I guess it will leave me with chronic pain. I mean, my tendon is contracting further in my right wrist, which is not good because dystonia can be progressive. I already have a dystonia contraction in my left wrist. I'm starting to feel one in my right. I can see it. It's worse. See the tendon sticks out right there? It used to be flat, and now it sticks out on both wrists. They're both shortening, and that's dystonia because there's damage in a specific part of my brain, and I could help it along though by consuming magnesium. I need to have a calcium channel blocker. So John says, I've been living with tinnitus for many years. That was the first symptom of many years. At times I could barely hear over the noise of the tinnitus. Really? Is it bad? How are you managing it now? And so Robert had 2 strokes. Robert's a warrior as well because you survived a very long time and are frequently in a substantial amount of pain. I'm having pain right now, right in my head, lower in my head. I really hope, he says that the neurologist said that this isn't prion disease. I really hope that it's not a prion that's gradually poking holes in my brain. But he said based on the EEG that they had done, it's probably not, but it's something. I just hope that I can someday say either this medical mystery went away or medical mystery solved, because it's not solved yet. Kind of look like an anime character when my face does that. And he also thinks it's weird that my dystonia shifts from one side of my face to the other. Like it chooses a hemisphere. No, it went down. It's been receding on keto. I should do keto. I should go back to keto. I'm going to get some really high fat coconut milk and make myself some golden milk tea. That's delicious. So Robert says, I have had that problem. My knee, shoulder, and arm hurt all the time. I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug. I told the doctor that the stroke messed up the brain, so it's telling the muscles to contract all the time. You might benefit from deep brain stimulation surgery. Have you ever considered getting DBS? Have they ever considered you for DBS? Do you have the money? You're in the States, right? Because that sounds to me like something that deep brain stimulation. Oh no, I can't breathe right. Hold on. I hate when that happens. My heart sometimes slows down weirdly, which is not good. Luckily, speaking of strokes, the blood clot they caused in my arm, this is like a week and a half later, it's gradually erupting and going down. It feels better than it did. It's still a little hard in the vein, but it's doing better. And I've somehow got a bruise now down here. I don't know if some particle traveled. Oh man, I don't feel so well. Not doing that on purpose. This my brain's slowing down. Okay, guys, I can't dingin, ring and dingin because my brain likes to ding a bingin. I don't do that on purpose, just so you know. Ouch, my head hurts so much. I wish we could figure this out. If anybody has any ideas and can refer me to a neurologist that immediately treats whatever the fuck is going on, that can like actually call me every day, even though I'm a little, even though I love my neurologist, I wish he would call me faster. I wish I was his only patient. I know that's unrealistic expectations. I would pay for that privilege. I would pay someone for that privilege, but I can't because I live in Canada. I guess I could go to the States. Maybe I have to go to the United States. I probably have to go to the United States, guys. I probably have to go to New York City or the Mayo Clinic because I don't think this is being dealt with fast enough. I'm stabilizing myself off of the psych meds, but I don't think I could fly right now. I couldn't fly. I'd have to drive there or to get someone to drive me. I couldn't fly in this state. I wouldn't make it. All jokes aside, I'm not better, you know? Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you for being with me. I hope you all heal. I hope you're all happy. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, my brain is getting a little slow. I need to eat something. So I love you guys, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Good luck. And if the phone spammer calls me back, trust me, I'm going to try again.